Attention.
So we now move to a heat of the boys' quads. That's a sculling event, just like the ones we've seen, top women internationals. These are junior boys, and we have Clare's, the might of Clare's Court School on the right of your picture, the Maidenhead-based school, so strong in this event. And on the left, Westminster School. These effectively from Westminster second eight. We've seen their first eight win earlier today. Really dominate their event. One of the fastest school crews in the country, and so Clare's Court on the right of your picture, Westminster in pink on the left.
And Clare's Court just being warned by umpire John Hedger-Fieser, that's international standard umpire. They were straying a little bit too far over to Westminster's side. They're rowing pretty much stroke for stroke as they come off, and looks like Clare's Court are already pulling out to a bit of a lead. This crew have been topping the junior rankings, winning every event they've entered as a junior crew, and so I think they will expect to pull away from Westminster. But of course, Westminster School produce some amazing times and some very fast crews at the moment, so they seem to have hauled their opponents from Clare's Court back after a little bit of an early lead. The sideways on shot shows you some lovely sculling technique from the athletes on this side of the picture. That's Clare's Court nearest us.
The thing is, Clare's Court, every junior event they've entered this year they've won, and then, you know, as if that wasn't good enough, they raced elite quads at the Marlow Regatta, Matt, and I think they finished second against, you know, quads like Leander we've seen in higher stages events. So if you're racing these, and with their coach Tom Jost, he prepares crews so well, I mean, what's your strategy against a crew as strong as this?
I think that's one of the challenging things of a race this long. It's 2,112 metres long, and you've got to decide, are you going to go off hard and try and hang on to the opposition, or do you get your rhythm early and see if you can hold it through the middle of the piece? But you can see we've cut to later in the race now, and the lead really has opened up. Clare's Court really showing the class that has led them to be winning throughout the season. They've got some very powerful athletes in the middle of that boat, pulling very strong ergo scores, and I think you can see why. Great timing. Look at that. In a quad, you can often see if there's a little bit of a discrepancy, but they're moving very well together, swinging forward and letting the boat run between strokes. I mean, that is the key to rowing these boats well. Power through the water, but then let the boat do some work for you on the way forward. Let it flow, and you're seeing that happening very nicely. Of course, with a very comfortable lead, it's easier to do that. So you can see a little bit of the swell on the water there as well. We've got launches going up and down. It's not the easiest of conditions here. Headwind as you come past the enclosures, and you can see the weather a bit inclement. There's a few umbrellas now been unfurled in front of the grandstands.
To be fair though, Matt, I mean, that's why the crews come here. You've got a longer course, it's tougher for the rowers, you've got swelly water, you've got stream conditions, you've got massive noise from the crowds. I mean, that's why people love this regatta.
Exactly, and there's nowhere else in the world that you can row and have crowds all the way along the bank from start to finish, and an amazing atmosphere. This is the 177th year of Henley Royal Regatta. We've had more international entries than ever before, 27 countries represented here, and record entries this year. It's getting more popular than ever, and you can see why. To row on the same track as your international heroes in premium events, racing crews from all around the world, it's a tremendous atmosphere and a great place for athletes to compete. And these young athletes from Clare's Court are rolling towards the finish line now.
So let's give a name check. Finley Gromark is closest to you in the stroke sheet, and then behind him, Jono Cameron. I think he's the only guy that's got junior international representation so far in this quad. Then we've got Ollie Costley in the 2-seat, and right up there in the bows, Alex Richardson. He's closest to you. He'll be crossing the finish line first. You'll hear the buzzer now. And, well, they've got enough breath to give 3 cheers almost before they finish, Matt.
Plucky row from the Westminster guys, as we said at the start, you know, they had their work cut out for them, and you can see them, every ounce of energy, every stroke, a very professional row against a very tough opposition.
So Clare's Court paddle off into the distance, and that's because they beat Westminster School in this heat of the Fawley Challenge Cup for junior boys.